Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raj, your HR pal. A quick intro about me. I come with 2 decades of experience in the field of HR, served with top IT majors. I am back again with yet another interesting and relatable topic, how to boost your confidence. Exciting, isn't it? Let's get into the video. Are you someone who lacks confidence? It could be in a public place, or it could be while talking to others, or it could only be in few situations. If yes, then this video is exclusively for you. Confidence is an important trait for all of us to have in life because it impacts right from our personal relationships to our career growth, career success. Before we dive into specific techniques for boosting confidence, let's understand what is confidence and how it works. Confidence is a feeling of self assurance and beliefs in our own ability, right? So it's not something that all of us are born with, but it's something that we can develop and cultivate over time. One key thing to remember about confidence is it's often a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you feel confident, you are more likely to take risks and put yourself out there, which can lead to success and positive outcomes. On the other hand, when you lack confidence, you may avoid or hold yourself back from opportunities, right? Which may lead to you missing out on the opportunity itself and also result in feeling of disappointment. Now that we have understood what is confidence and how it works, let's talk about the techniques for boosting confidence, right? While I will share you these techniques, but it's very important that you practice. Confidence is yet another trait which doesn't get cultivated overnight, right? It needs practice, it needs you to work upon it, and it's a lifelong process. So, while I share you these techniques on how you can boost your confidence, you will promise me that, you will follow these steps at least for a month. And take my word, folks, you will see a significant difference in yourself on how confident you have changed. Confidence can be split into two segments. One, being confident within ourselves. Second, showing ourselves as confident in front of others. First, let's discuss the second one, right? Showing as confident in front of others, because that's very easy. And you need to follow just the two steps that I will mention now. Number one is to talk loud and clear, right? So every time you speak, it could be a public gathering, or it could be within a group of people, or it could be anyone that you're talking with, right? Ensure that your voice do not drop. Maybe, if you are a person, who always talk with a low tone, ensure that you maintain that, because that itself will show that you are confident. Maintaining the same tone throughout your conversation will let your audience know, or will let the other person know that you are confident in what you're talking. The most important is to ensure that you communicate clearly, right? I'll give you an example. Let's say, you spoke a sentence or you made a statement, and then you try to change the statement or modify the sentence, or let's say your audience didn't understand it rightly, and then you try to interpret and say that this is not what you meant, or audience have taken it very differently than what you actually intended to say, right? See, wherever there is this sort of ambiguity, right, which means your communication is not clear, and it will also mean that you are not confident in what you're talking, right? It is very important, very important to ensure that you communicate very clearly, neatly, with clarity the very first time, right? If you do so, then take my words, the others will feel that you're confident in what you said. Second tip is to ensure that you have the right eye contact and the body posture, right? Body posture, right? Even if you're not talking, ensure that you have the right body language and posture. Very important, right? If you have your body language with drop shoulders, or leaning somewhere, right? It that itself will mean that you're not confident at all. Many a times when we are in a group or talking to someone, we tend to see up, down, side, here, there, wherever possible, right? But remember, folks, having the right eye contact is very important, because that will show that you are very confident, right? On the other side, not having the right eye contact can lower your confidence level. It is still okay if you're not having an eye contact when you're talking to your friends, but there are certain critical situations where you got to maintain the right eye contact. Let's say you're making a business proposal, or you're lecturing, or you're teaching, or you're with an interviewer, or let's say you're taking a favor from someone, right? Or even when you're proposing your opposite gender, it's very important to have the right eye contact. This is very important to win a conversation. Remember folks, eye contact reflects confidence, and confidence reflects winning in any situation. All these that we discussed so far are to show confidence in front of others. One, talk loud and clear. Second, eye contact and the body posture, right? Even if you're not being confident, right? I mean, you can still fake around and make it up and make people believe that you're confident. But what is very, very important is how can you boost your inner confidence? And it takes a lot of time. Take my words, guys. And that is what we are going to discuss in this segment now. How can you boost your inner confidence? There are 3 different things that you can try. And here are those. The first is to try things that make you uncomfortable. If you are doing the same thing every day or doing the same type of work every day, then it means you are in a safe or comfortable zone, right? It means you are not taking any risk at all. You being in the comfort zone can also be boring, right? Remember, if you are not coming out of your comfort zone, then your confidence will also not come out of this zone, right? So it's very important that you have to come out of your comfort zone, okay, to ensure that you boost up your confidence. You may ask, what are those uncomfortable stuffs that you can do, right? Honestly, I cannot answer this because something that I am very comfortable in might be uncomfortable for you. And same ways, something that you are very comfortable with, I might find it very difficult to do. You will know what all you are comfortable on, right? Go beyond those, right? There might be certain things that you wouldn't have done at all, or there might be certain things that you started and stopped in between because it made you uncomfortable. Identify those, right? It doesn't need to be very adventurous as well, right? It can be very, very small things. Let me give you another example. Let's say you're exercising in the same pattern, you're exercising the same ways every day, right? Try a different pattern of exercise altogether. It might sound challenging, you might feel uneasy to do it, you might experience body pain, etc., right? But it will give you a good feeling that you tried something new and net you did it, right? That's very important. Let me give you another example. Let's say you've always been with an usual hairstyle, right? And while you may want to change it, but then you don't know how to face an uncomfortable situation where people might ask why have you changed your hairstyle, why do you need to have a weird hairstyle, etc., right? So that itself is an uncomfortable position. I mean, it's a small thing, go change it if you like to, right? And see how you can face those uncomfortable situations. The more and more you face such uncomfortable situations, you will start boosting your confidence, right? Let me give you another example. Let's say you're very uncomfortable talking to new people. Make an attempt to go and talk to a new person. Just at least compliment the person, right? And see how conversations build. And those are the uncomfortable situations that you need to come out of, and you will see a difference. You can do anything, right? It can be very silly, it can be very small, right? But as long as you feel that those are uncomfortable for you, do it, right? If you continue doing these difficult things many times, right? Remember my words, all these difficult words will become normal to you, which means you have gained confidence in doing all of these stuffs. The next important technique to boost your inner confidence is to enjoy multiple small wins. All of us will have one goal, one aim, right? And that will be a bigger one, right? And whenever someone comes and asks us, why are you not doing this? Or even when you have a thought of doing something else, something that comes to your mind is, okay, let me do after reaching this goal. Right? I think very relatable, isn't it? Because we tend to focus on only that one big goal, right? It's very important that we start focusing on small goals and win as well, because we will start getting the habit of winning. Let me give you an example. Let's say, I planned to wake up early and I did that. It's a small win, right? I made a list of, doing certain things on a particular day and I did it. It means, I've achieved a small win. Start with small things and then move on to the next, right? As you keep winning on small things, remember, your thought process will also expand. The goal that you set for yourself will also start becoming big. And that's how you should move on to a big goal. Small wins can help you take a massive step for big goals. In turn, it will help you boost your confidence. And what most of us do is we don't focus on small wins, rather keep running towards the longer goals. And that's where the problem is. Trying for big wins instantly do not work, right? And hence it's very important that you have smaller goals, right? Set realistic and achievable goals, break those larger goals into small ones and start experiencing those small wins. Remember folks, building confidence is a gradual process and hence don't try too much too quickly, right? Start by taking small steps outside your comfort zones. The third important technique is to visualize yourself to be successful, right? I mean, all of us would have a personality in mind and we wish to be that at some point of time, right? It could be, a good physique, or it could be a hairstyle, or it could be the type of work that we do, or the way people should address us, all of that, right? And an imaginary character, right? All of us should take steps to achieve that imaginary character. To be your imaginary character, right, or the personality that you aspire to be, right, it will need a lot of traits and skills, right? Just remember, if you're doing an average work every day, right, you will be what you are, right? Average work will only mean average results, right? If you have to be your imaginary character, then you got to come out of your comfort zone. You got to do something very different, right? And take my words folks, your confidence will boost automatically. If you are not thinking to do something over and above, then you will end up doing what others do, isn't it? Let me give you another example. Let's say, you have a big event to host, or you have a presentation to make, right? Visualize yourself being successful in that event, right? Visualize yourself being very confident and capable. Picturize the positive outcomes that will come from the success, and your confidence will boost automatically. Just imagine what your imaginary character needs, right? Work on it and focus on it, and you will see massive confidence building in you, and you will be the best version of yourself. And this will help your confidence to boost up. With this, we have also discussed the 3 techniques that are needed to build our inner confidence. Along with these, here are a few more tips. One is to practice self-care, right? Taking care of yourself both mentally and physically is part of building confidence, right? Make sure that you get enough sleep, ensure that you are eating nutritious food, and you are exercising and meditating every day, right? The next is to practice positive self-talk. Important, okay? The way you talk to yourself can determine the sort of confidence level that you have, and if you talk positively, it can have a great impact on your confidence levels. Let's say, the way you should talk to yourself, or the way you should perceive yourself, is that I can do it, right? I am capable of doing it. I believe in myself. The moment you start talking positively and avoid saying that can I do it, am I capable of doing it, will I be able to do it or not, what will people talk, the moment you start avoiding all of that and say that yes, I believe in myself, I'm capable of doing it, I can do it, you will see a big difference. Even when you're working very actively to boost your confidence, here are some obstacles or difficulties that may come your way, right? So let's quickly touch upon that as well, and the strategies on how you can overcome them. The first is the fear of failure, and fear of failure can hold you back from taking risks and learn new things. To overcome this fear, try reframing failure as a learning opportunity rather than a negative outcome. The next is being a perfectionist, and being a perfectionist means you cannot satisfy yourself. You may feel like nothing you do is good enough. To overcome this, try setting realistic and achievable goals, and accepting that mistakes are a normal part of the learning process. The next is the comparison. When you start comparing yourself to others, right, it can be hard to feel confident on your own abilities. To overcome this, focus on your own progress and accomplishments rather than comparing it with others. Remember friends, confidence is something that can be developed and cultivated over time, and the small steps that you take can lead to big change in your lives. Whether you're working on building confidence in your personal or professional life, these techniques can help you feel more self-assured and capable. I hope this video was helpful, informative and inspiring. If yes, like the video, share it with your family members, friends and people in your community so that they also get benefited out of this content. And do comment on how your journey towards building confidence is in the comment section. Also, if you like me to cover on any specific topic, post it in the comment section and I will work upon coming to you with the topic that you like. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon so that you get notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll meet you again with another interesting topic. Stay tuned.